Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are on this fabulous Saturday. I come to you with an update from Don Wells. Y'all, I got the tea. And I'm not happy to share the tea. I mean, I'm happy to let everybody know what's going on, but I can't say that it's good news. And no, Summer hasn't been found or anything like that. How are we? Thank you, mods, for coming. I know you guys didn't know this was coming. But I just talked with Don this morning. And I have the call I'm going to play for you guys. It's about 9 minutes. So let's let some more people join before I play this 9-minute phone call. There's an echo? Oh, hold on. Okay, I think I took care of that. If there was an echo, it should be gone now. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is just, this case, my insides are shaking. Because this Don that I talked to just now was a different Don than I talked to the last time. From the minute he answered the phone, it was a different Don. So while we're waiting just another minute more, we'll give it one more minute. If you guys could hit the thumbs up. If you hate me, hit the thumbs down. It doesn't really matter to me. If you could please give that interaction, I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. What's up, Tracy? I sound different. What do you mean? Why do I sound different? Is it because my voice is raspy? My voice is always raspy, but I'm telling you, it's this red tide. It's got me ill. Oh, thanks for sending everybody over, Chasing Truth. I appreciate you. Thank you, Soul Skin. Love you. Love you, love you. All right. Thank you guys for sharing. We've got almost 500 people. Let's roll this 9-minute call. Chasing Truth. I can't wait to hear your take on this. No, I am. I'm shaking on the inside. Honestly, it makes me so nervous. It's so real. And the whole thing just has me so nervous now because things are happening and it's scary. I am anxious. I just feel like things are happening, y'all, and it just gives me anxiety. All right, without further ado, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and play this. We have 500. Thank you, Chasing. And feel free to analyze this, Chasing. I mean, not that it's not that in depth, but I mean, anything we get on this case has been freaking crazy up until this point. So, wow, look how many people she sent over. You just live bombed me. That's fucking awesome. Thank you. See, I think creators need to do shit like this more often. It's fun. All right, thanks for live bombing me. I appreciate you guys. If you don't subscribe, that's cool. But if you could give a thumbs up, even if you hate me, a thumbs down. Thanks. All right, let's roll the Don call.
Hello?
Don.
Hey,
Hey, it's Jay.
hey,
Hey, I haven't talked to you in a little bit. I wanted to call and
yeah,
check in on you.
yeah, everything's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you don't sound good.
No, me and my wife's just been going through a lot.
Ugh. Are the kids okay?
They're fine. They're fine.
The the rumor is that they were taken out of the home. Were they taken from you guys?
Yeah,
Were
yeah,
they? Oh no.
yeah. Well,
Yesterday?
a couple days ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Right now, with everybody attacking us and all this stuff going on, right now, it's probably better for them.
Was it for their safety? Like from
They're
that?
not. No, there's more to it than that, but.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Is it more in the case with what's
these cops and
are you there?
everything, and everywhere we go, they take pictures of us, and it's on and on and on. It's just never ending.
Yeah, were
And
people
now,
still coming to the house? You cut out for a second there.
um, well, yeah, we had the cops come up there the other day. They wanted Candace to do another, whatever, lie test, but I told her, unless it's TBI, don't do it, because they're just trying to hem you in on something.
Is this the
I,
sheriff that wants her to do it?
I don't know for sure, but
Wow.
I mean, I'll cooperate fully with TBI or
Have you
whatever,
guys
but
thought
I'm
about
not.
getting an attorney?
Yeah, we have an attorney.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
What does he think she should do?
what's that?
Does he think she should do it or no? Like he
I
should
don't
be
know. I
giving you
wouldn't
guys
turn up to
advice, you know?
I haven't talked to him about that. I
Oh,
wouldn't do it unless it's, like I told her, unless it's TBI. I'm willing to work with them. They're more of a professional. I'm not going to go with some county trying to nail us for something we ain't done.
right.
I ain't even going to talk to them.
Right. Did she tell them that?
No, I'll tell them that at all. I mean, I'll let them know. Whatever, but it's
They
just
don't want you to
ridiculous.
do one though, just her.
No, yeah, just her, and
Yeah,
everybody thinks
everybody's
she's
really
done
pointing
something.
fingers at her. They really are.
Yeah, and they're all dead wrong.
And you know that Hunter's mother, Allie, and her son,
Yeah,
these
yeah,
interviews, they came out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh, that guy came and saw you guys, didn't he? Chris or whatever?
I'm not,
Did he come to your house? Chris McDonough?
not
The
that I know of. I don't know.
dude, there's so
Uh,
much going on. I
it's
had to check in
ridiculous.
with you because there's so much
Uh,
swirling around and I just want to get it from you.
it's just crazy. I mean, she's at the end of her ropes. She ain't
Mm,
got a friend, one,
mm.
hardly, except for in church. We have a few friends, and even they question stuff. That's just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
so you feel like everybody's turning on her.
Everybody's turning on both of us.
On you too? Because I've
Oh
heard
yeah,
the one lady that sat down with Allie, what was her name, Missy or Misty?
yeah. It's
She's
just
she
crazy.
didn't say
Uh,
anything bad about you. She was
yeah,
going for Candace.
yeah. And I don't see why they don't have. Thing of it is, they don't. They're just grasping for straws, man. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what the TBI knows. They don't know anything. Nothing.
Right.
The TBI don't believe she had anything to do with it. Why would this? I mean, a lot of parents do this crazy stuff to their kids, but Candace is not one. She loves Summer with all her heart, and it's ripping her apart.
So yeah, with that, I want to ask, like, people are saying that she was jealous of Summer because of
No,
your relationship with Summer.
no, that's all BS.
You never
That
felt
is
like she
such.
was jealous of her and the attention you
Why
gave
would
her?
she be? Why
Well,
would
I
she
don't
be?
think she should be. I mean, that's a totally different kind of relationship.
Be jealous of her daughter's love with her dad. That's ridiculous.
Right. You would be grateful that your husband loves
Yeah,
your
she was grateful. If she
yeah.
wasn't, was the case, yeah, I love her, but she was never jealous of that. That's my daughter. What is there to be jealous of? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I no, I totally agree. I think it's
Crazy.
bizarre.
They're nuts. I'll tell you that right now. They're all nuts.
Yeah, yeah. This is
And that
just
shit goes
crazy.
on and on and on. And the only relief that we have is when we open our Bible and read a little bit about God's love, because that's the only love there is in this world. That's it.
That's why I wanted to call you today. I don't know if that's inappropriate because I know it's your Sabbath. I wasn't calling to bother you, but I was thinking about you, and I
It's
knew
okay
that.
to do good on the Sabbath.
Yeah, and I just was thinking about you, and I wanted to check in and let you know that somebody was thinking about you, and just to, see how you guys are holding up, because these interviews that I've seen.
Satan's trying to tear our world apart, and he's had a high degree of success, but we're trying not to allow him to tear us apart any more than he already has.
It's all you can do.
Yeah, I mean, they come at me and said I had somebody, either posing or said they had the inside scoop with TBI and that they knew that I sold my daughter for drugs. And I flipped out. I believed that stuff like an idiot. I believed it. Then I flipped out. I started drinking and everything else. And that's why they took our kids.
Oh no,
But I'm not gonna let it happen again, though.
Yeah. I mean, I understand you're under a lot of pressure and a lot of stress. Is that why you've stayed off of Facebook? Just staying away from it?
It's just so ridiculous. You can't.
Well, you stopped posting on Facebook, so the rumor swirling around was that you had left town and you were MIA. So everybody was like, is Don around? Is Don around? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you stepped away from social media. I think that was the best thing for you.
I'm trying to get Candace to do the same thing because
she's still on there.
Everything they do is just hate.
And be safe. I mean, you don't want to give anybody any ammo to twist anything at this point.
And no matter what you say, they're going to twist it around.
I know. So it's better off staying off that shit.
Yeah.
I've seen other families go through this, and it's not pretty, and it doesn't get better. It gets worse. It gets worse. I just want you to know that, not everybody is against you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I appreciate it.
Can I ask you though? There was did you watch that interview with Allie?
I watched a little bit of it. It's so ridiculous.
I wanted to ask you about that truck. She made a mention of a truck that you had parked by the house and that was moved.
About no truck.
Okay. I just thought that was odd. Yeah.
Yeah, she's real odd. And then they said they was going to go press charges against Candace for giving Hunter alcohol and some tobacco. And the facts of it is he stole it out of the truck. He stole something.
Wow. Did the police even talk to her about that?
Nervous or anything.
I don't blame her. Are you able to see or talk to the boys?
Yeah, we'll work on all that.
All right. Well, I wish you the best with that. All right. I'll talk to you soon. All right. God bless. All right. Bye. All right. Now that I've calmed down a little bit, are y'all a little shook? I really didn't overtalk him. There were some things we talked about that I edited out. So it appears that I talked over him, but I didn't. But if you want to do an interview with him, his number's out there. Go ahead and give him a call and let us know when yours is on YouTube. So we know now that they are asking Candace, and he says it's not the TBI. He thinks it's the county, but he didn't say for sure. But they want Candace to do another lie detector test. And his advice to Candace was not to do it unless it's the TBI requesting it. And I want to, hey, Red Kim, I want to correct. I thought that Chris McDonough went to their home or saw them somewhere. And I was corrected in chat that he spoke with Candace on the phone. So let me correct that because everyone was freaking out. Chris McDonough talked to Candace on the phone. I was incorrect when I said he saw her. Okay. Thanks for becoming a member. Welcome to the fam. Well, Kathy Baker, I guess you can do the math on that one if they want her to do another one. Apparently, they told her she passed the first one, but now they want a second one. Okay, so a lot has come out in the Alley interviews, and we don't know how much of that was shared initially or if, this came, there was details that came out after. But a couple of days ago, he didn't specify what day. The dude probably doesn't even know what day it is. But he said a couple of days ago, the kids were removed. He said that he was accused of murdering her or selling, no, not murdering her. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Selling her for drugs. The prior accusation was that he murdered her and put her in a lake, and the TBI spent an entire day searching the lake for her. So then somebody called and said that he sold her for drugs. So we hear that story that someone called and sold her for drugs. And then we hear that the kids have been taken out of the home. So you put those two things together and it doesn't sound good. Then he said that Candace is a nervous wreck about the alcohol and tobacco being talked about. Was she naive enough to think that Hunter didn't tell the TBI that when he interviewed? I know what he said. I know why he said they took the kids. I know why he said. I'm speculating on things coming to light all at the same time, and then these kids being taken 5 weeks after Summer goes missing. Tara Lee, welcome to the fam. Yes, Lit Lolo, the drug dealer's name is out there. Hunter did name him. Yep. But I would have to say that Hunter probably said all of this to the TBI. So I think the TBI, if I was a betting woman, I would say the TBI knew this. Is that why the kids were taken? I know he said it's because he drank. He flipped out over this false story that he sold his daughter for drugs. I mean, I'm just looking at from both sides, like it's hard. He sounds broken. He sounds upset. He sounds just not even like the same guy. He said she's beside herself. She's absolutely beside herself. Chasing justice. Thanks for upgrading. Thanks for coming up another notch in the fam. I'm going to scroll back in chat in just a few minutes after I recap this call and try to answer some of your questions. Whew. I know some of you think he sounded drunk. Okay, so what else? What other bomb did he drop? Candace is going to get another lie detector. I'm pretty sure, I was thinking to myself, aren't the county and the TBI working hand in hand? I would have to say yes. And I mean, think back to the Watts case. It was Weld County, but the CBI took over and was giving the polygraph and doing the interrogations. I'm really sad about the kids being taken. So now we have, okay, so that's another piece of the puzzle. We have the kids being taken. We have EquiSearch coming out going to a private location they do not want publicized. We have Hunter's interview, his mother's interview at their house there, where a lot of stuff came out. Names, stuff like that. I'm sad because those boys were just ripped from a home. That's all they know. That's why I'm sad. I want the children safe. I'm not saying it's the wrong thing. I don't know what the TBI knows. I'm not saying it's a bad thing for these boys. I'm saying it's sad. It's sad anytime CPS has to get involved in someone's life. These are kids. They don't want to be ripped out of their home. They want to be sitting watching YouTube, right? Isn't that what Don said they were doing all the time? They don't want to be in some strange home or wherever the hell they take them. So it's sad. And can I just say, the story, while I'm thinking about Hunter, the story where Hunter says when they were at the park and he and Candace were watching TikTok videos when he supposedly dove in and saved Summer from drowning. Why was I picturing him and Candace doing something other than watching TikTok videos and them looking over when she happened to go underwater, like just swimming normally, and them thinking, because they weren't paying attention, oh my God, how long could she have been under there, and freaked out real quick? I just, for some reason, pictured that in my head. Yes, I plan on asking more about Candy and the man living on the property. I totally forgot about the dude on the property, but I will ask. I will ask. Do not go to their house. No one go to their house. Let the authorities handle this. Hey, 12-step. I'm glad you made a live too. You know, I mean, just let's let the authorities handle this, and let's respect EquiSearch, because there's a reason that they don't want anybody to know where they're going to be searching. And it's because of a tip. Because think about this. Think about this. Remember, they said they were scaling back the search on an as-needed basis. And that went for all the volunteer groups. They were exhausted. They couldn't do any more with that terrain. And they said they would only be going out if they got another tip. So I think, hey, Coat of Many Colors, I want you to know I got your emails. I've been super busy, so I'm not ignoring you, but I am going to hit you up. I will write you back. And I apologize. So EquiSearch is coming back, and it could be because of a tip. So if there's a possible tip, we have a possible tip, a new search, a private search. Don't need the public. We're going to a private location. Don't want it publicized. Kids get taken away. Candace is scared to death about the tobacco and alcohol, saying that Hunter stole whatever. I think he was going to say like the vape. I don't think he even knows what they're called. I don't think Don even partakes in any of this nonsense. He's working all the time, while his wife's hanging out with 15-year-olds, buying them twisted tea in frickin' Jewel Pods or whatever the hell it is. But you know what can happen? Okay, so this is exactly what I thought about, and I wanted so badly to, like, be able to ask Chris McDonough this when he did his first part of Hunter's interview. Is, you know, a lot of times in cases we see like suspects, they get arrested for something lesser and then they interrogate them. They bring them in on something else and then they interrogate them. So that was the first thing I thought of when I heard about the alcohol and the tobacco. I thought, oh, this could be a reason to bring her in. So maybe that's why she's scared. I feel like there's movement definitely being made. I really, really, really do. I heard it in his voice. There's things going on more than what he told me. And he's pretty candid with me, but there's more. There's more. There's more to those children being removed too. Because I asked at the end, I don't know if you guys caught it, it kind of ended really fast. Shit, I just forgot my thought because I started reading chat. I gotta stay away from chat. What was I talking about? Someone give me sister knives. I need a prompt. It just kind of. Oh, the end of the call. Really, Emily? Don't make me have to change my chat to members only. I don't want to do that. He knows that I am giving this to the public. Oh, I asked at the end. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I asked at the end, are you able to see and talk to the boys? And he was like, we're working on that. So that tells me no. They have not been able to see or talk to the boys yet. And another question I saw in chat, before I forget, the lawyer thing. I was like, well, I cut out most of this part, but I was like, have you guys thought about getting a lawyer? And he was like, well, we have a lawyer. And I was like, well, what does the lawyer think that Candace should do about the lie detector? Oh, put it on channel subscribers only. I forgot that you can do that. It's new. Okay. There we go. Wait, Nat man, wait. Let's see the good comment I got. You need to give it up, honey. You were talking to a predator. If you really want to help Summer be her voice, then opposed to ignoring the obvious red signs and flags. I'm not the investigator, Nat man. I'm letting the investigators do their jobs. Okay, so my thought on the lawyer thing, when he's like, well, I haven't talked to him about that. I think he's thinking, yeah, we have a lawyer, like a defense lawyer, like a criminal defense lawyer we've used in the past. I'm thinking they don't have a lawyer on retainer. Okay, I just don't. I just don't. Nikki P, I wouldn't either. I would definitely ask for a lawyer. Say what louder? Did I say something really loud? Yeah, they do. No. I mean, if they were to interrogate Candace and she did something, dude, she's gonna break. She's gonna break. They're not, these people are not gonna be able to fool the TBI. If they got a lawyer when this started, though, why in the hell? Oh, April. Why in the hell aren't they asking him about it or her? Oh, maybe they had a public defender and they think that that's their lawyer, but yeah, that's not their lawyer. I did, Chrissy. You're gonna have to rewind, babe. Thank you, Run Your Plate. And I'm not really like trying to get him to talk. Like everything that we talk about, he knows that is going to be put on my channel. He knows. We talk about it every time. And I'm definitely not saying it's a bad thing if the boys were taken. I don't know everything that the authorities know. I just think it's sad when any child has to go through that. So my next questions are going to be, let me make notes, you guys. Going to be what? You know my memory. The dude living on the property. Answers will be found this weekend. Well, they could. I mean, EquiSearch is out there this weekend. The church is not, I don't think, helping with a lawyer. Don stated that the majority of the church really has stepped away. There's a few people that are standing by them from the church. So the walls are closing in, y'all. The pillow, I don't think he'll know anything about the pillow, but I'll ask. The milk jugs, I mean, I don't think he'll know because he wasn't there. Oh, about candy. What about candy? There was a few things. Oh, is candy in Wisconsin? We know that Candace is not. I love how they spelled her name too. How it sounds. Candace. Because we're friends, Gypsy girl. That's why. We're friends. Why are you here to listen to it? Can I ask him if the guy is from Georgia? What guy? Oh, yeah, the boys at work. What else? I'm reading your comments. The phone call he made to he went over the phone call in the first interview I did with him. The first call. He's been through the system. Yes, he knows. He said, yeah, I know. I know how it goes. Asked Don if he built a dog den under that deck and how much it cost them to feed all those dogs. I'm not asking him that. That's the least of my worries. H said he asked Candace for just a tea. She supposedly bought it for herself and then said, okay. Then he said she couldn't drink it because she was driving. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'll ask him about the dude on the property. And also, did he call about that? You got to remember, this dude is like super stressed out too. He doesn't remember probably some of these things, but I'll ask. It does bother me that they're at home. I agree with you on that, but like where they live, where are they gonna go? If they can't go out in the train, I just don't know where they would go. And that's what he said. Okay, so the man that was on the property was supposedly from Georgia. Okay. Touching kids. Yeah, something about touching kids and all of that. Um, hmm. I've never had a twisted tea. It sounds disgusting. I don't know if Robin is one of the church people. I did not ask, but I will ask about Robin and the flute player dude, David. See where they stand. He had an expired Georgia plate. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal for Hunter to like have like a twisted tea, like one. I don't think it's right for her to be buying it though. I think that's a very weird dynamic. I thought it was very weird that Hunter was like, "Oh, I wanted to go because Summer was going." What? Why do you want to go because a 5-year-old is going? And did you guys also find Chris's questioning interesting when he said, about, like where did Candace change her into the bathing suit? And then he followed up with that, like, what was she wearing? And he remembered, like, a little pink, he said a little pink top or purple. Did you guys pick up on anything with that? Vanessa, my head is literally throbbing. Well, if you notice, you guys, I don't know if she allows him to drink because they said they didn't drink. Like, Allie said they don't drink, I believe. I know she said they don't smoke pot. But she clearly didn't say, like, no, he can't vape because Chris actually kind of scolded Hunter in a joking way about vaping. He was like, no vaping, Hunter. And she was on her phone. She wasn't even paying attention. And he's like, right, Mom? And she looked up like, huh? What? Yeah. Donna, yes, they took the boys. Don inherited the boys from who? Or the house from who? Sorry. Hunter is a 15-year-old. He is scared and in the middle of something he should not be in. I agree. I mean, he was there, so obviously he's involved by no fault of his own. But I just think that him being put on blast and put on the spot is maybe not a good thing for him. But thank you, Felicia. Yeah, I mean the interview, they don't have the same etiquette that I would have had in an interview. I'm not sure if they moved that table out to the porch because they didn't want to conduct the interview inside. But yeah, it was quite the sight to see. The first part was very distracting, I think, because we weren't expecting that and there was a lot going on, in the background and those people, they just weren't focused just on Chris and his questions. And it was just like a whole mess. Dogs, people screaming. It's crazy. Now for my people that are in here, if you guys could share my mods, can you share Chasing Truth's link and Amanda Vita? They are two creators. Chasing sent a bunch of people over here, so I appreciate that. But yeah, if you guys want to go check out their channels, if you're not familiar with them, Yeah, Allie needs an attorney for H. Yeah, because if H had an attorney, he would have said hell to the no on interviews. That kid wouldn't be talking to anybody. But I wanted to say too is that woman is Candace's mother, or not Candace, my bad, Allie's mother, right? Because I noticed Chris said great grandma, and I wasn't sure if he was confused on the grandma being a great grandma or if she is in fact Allie's mom. I don't. She doesn't look old enough to be Allie's grandma. Oh, really? Wait, look at that's Allie's mom. No, she's Allie's grandma. See what I mean? Like, we don't know. I mean, let's also keep in mind that Hunter. I mean, we all pretty much know 90% what the outcome of this case is going to be. I'm sure we've all thought of that in our minds. And Hunter's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life. Not that he has any reason to feel guilty about anything, but he's going to have to grasp that he was one of the last people to play with Summer, to watch TikTok videos with Summer, to swim with Summer, to give Summer piggyback rides, like he said. I mean, these are all things that this child is going to have to deal with. So, what do you guys think about the selling of Summer for drugs? Do you think that's a plausible theory? What are your thoughts? Put a 1 in chat if you think that that's a plausible theory. That this little girl was sold for drugs or a drug debt. Perhaps that Don didn't know existed. You know, maybe it was something that he didn't know. Oh, there's quite a few ones. Others are saying no way. Okay, so the ones that say no way, the ones that say no way, what do you think happened? I'm with you, 12-step woman, and welcome to the fam if I didn't already welcome you. And anybody else that I missed, welcome if you became a member. Nothing surprises me anymore either with this case. Okay, an accident. Yep. I've thought of that too. I think that's a very plausible explanation. Anna thinks abduction. I don't think she was abducted. That's just my feeling. Travel Girl says, I will be shocked if Don is part of it. I think someone took her. I don't think I don't think he did anything. She seems very willing to just walk around, but they're very sure that she was scared of bears and all of that out in the woods, snakes and bears, that she wouldn't have wandered out there. And quite frankly, law enforcement, I don't think, well, EquiSearch, the Midwest EquiSearch guy, said he didn't think she's in those woods. He didn't think she even made it home after the trip out. So that would mean if she didn't make it home after the trip out, that would totally mean that grandma knows, right? If what he said is a true theory, then that would mean that grandma knows. Because grandma was with Candace. Maui girl. That's a very plausible explanation. Yeah. Possibly left in the hot car. Because there was a lot of mention, Maui girl, about how hot the car was. It was baking. It was baking inside. Did she overheat? Is that why she was leaning on the cold milk? Dazed and confused. EquiSearch guy will be on with Duty Ron tonight. Awesome. Check out Duty Ron's channel. I wish EquiSearch didn't have any preconceived thoughts, but you know they do because they have to, because they need to narrow down their search efforts, right? They need to not waste. Hang on, I got to plug my laptop in. They need to not waste their energy, their resources on something that, you know, isn't even plausible. So I think they have to kind of theorize and go off the information from law enforcement in order to determine if the search is going to be in a certain location, when, you know what I mean? Like all these things. They're working hand in hand with law enforcement. So when they say, please don't publicize where we are if you see us, because some of their cars are identifiable, you guys. So don't put that you've seen them or where. Maui, yes, the kids were taken. He said a couple days ago, so I think like Wednesday. I just think after seeing Chris's footage around that house, I don't see how it's a random abduction. Kevin B. Yeah. I mean, man, I don't know. Will I honor what? Mystic Firefly. Will I honor what? Hunter mentions hot car. Then when Chris says, what do you think? Hunter said, grandma was out of control. You know how grandmas are. I hate that he thinks that's how grandmas are too. Said they're mean. I'm waiting to see what I'm supposed to stand by. Jay, you did not. Oh my God. Really? Can we keep with the convo at hand? You're going to get one chance, Firefly. Don't worry about what I do on my channel. Get your own channel and worry about yours. You have no reason to worry about what I do. Oh my God, that was your first one strike and you're out, dude. I'm not playing games. This is about a missing little girl. Grow up. Low key, I don't think grandma meant to take that video. She was trying to take a picture. Well, they're gone. Thank you, Rebecca. But I do have a note. I'm going to go over real quick of the questions that I'm going to ask next time I talk to him. Were the boys with Don at work that day? What about the dude on the property? And did Don call Candace about that? Kevin, are you saying that to me? Booja. Yeah, CPS took the boys. I don't know why they took that picture. They all have bruises and bites, and I'm pretty sure it's the mosquitoes and shit are thick in those woods. Can I ask Don if CPS was supposed to take the kids the day Summer vanished? Why did you hear that was supposed to happen? Why wouldn't they have still taken the boys if that was the case? I also am working on getting the 911 call of Candace. So stand by for that. Um, yes, was CPS supposed to take them? I'll ask. The pillow, the milk jugs, I don't know if he's going to know anything about that, but I will ask. Is Candy in Wisconsin? Are Robin and the flute player still talking to them? And that's what I got. I don't feel that Don knows anything either, but we'll see. No, Don is not banned. I don't know if he's in Facebook jail, but he still has his Facebook. I don't know what happens when you're in Facebook jail. You just can't post. He might be. Yeah, I don't know. CPS notifies you or not. I want to say probably not, that they just show up. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for being here. They are at their home, Grace. Can Candace swim? I don't know. Candy's tattoos were mistaken for bruises. Yeah, I mean, these kids were outside, dude. I have video of Summer. Literally, this girl at 5 years old was scaling rocks up a waterfall at a park in Tennessee, at a state park. She's scaling it. The girl climbs these big ass rocks with water coming down them and doesn't even use her hands. No, he didn't close his Facebook because I'm friends with him. Ask him, does he think that it was a stranger? I have asked him that. And he said, that there's drug dealers on the street that come down, but I saw Chris's footage. I don't think that could be a stranger. Hey, was Grandma at the swimming hole? Yes, she was. Dude, that little girl was amazing. Like, she was like a warrior outside. I mean, that girl lived outside. You can tell. She's very rugged. So sad. Emily, you always come in at the end. Grandma was in the car. Yes. You boomers and your early stuff. Well, Emily, I talked to Don this morning, so I wanted to share the info. So it looks like we're going to have a Sonic possible video from this. It looks like they went to Sonic and got slushies. Lady Racer, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, a lot of people are suspicious of her. And it's because we haven't really heard much either. I don't think those are blisters, hun. Those are her fingernails. They're dirty, but like her fingernails are over her other hand. But what a cute puppy dog. Maui, I did recap it. I played it, then recapped it. So I'm going to wrap up here. I want to thank everyone for joining. Holy crap, 1,500 of you all wanting to find Summer. And I thank you for joining. And I thank you guys for being respectful and tuning in and just being who you are and sharing information. Make sure the information that you share is correct. Just for the sake of the investigation and Summer. But yes, I had to confirm that the boys were in fact taken, and that made me really sad. But we will keep an eye on this situation with Candace and another lie detector test. So I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks again. If you are interested in more updates from me, make sure that you click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell for all. I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and chat, and find Summer.